We're here at the 2018 33rd Annual Fabulous Fords Forever Show. At this show, there are over 8,000 participants and 1,600 automobiles, showing all the fine cars from the beginning of Ford, the Brassies, all the way up to modern Ford GTs. There are numerous vendors and manufacturers representing their products here at the show, such as Shelby Automotive, representing the Ford Shelby, and the Ford Motor Company major display showing their expansive product line. In the foreground, we have the beautiful 2018 Ford GT with Mr. John Clenard introducing the product line for 2018 with many of their new vehicles, such as the EcoBoost Ford 150 pickup and many other fine automobiles. With Alan Grant, famous driver for Ford and Shelby, standing next to his beautiful Lola. Alan, tell me a little bit about your Lola. How long have you had it?
I've had it for 53 years. I first saw the car in the magazines because this car was designed by Eric Broadley in '62, and he actually entered it into the London Racing Car Show in January of '63, and it was the immediate star. And it was written up by every magazine throughout the world, and that's where I first saw the car. And I thought the car at the time was, man, it's a beautiful car. And so in '65, when I went to Europe with Shelby, and we were racing the Daytona Coupes, I was also a mechanic for Shelby on the Ford GTs 103, 104, and I was working on the cars right next to Lola Cars. And so I got to know the managing director, and I spotted the car back in the corner with a bedspread on it. So I asked him, you mind if I look at it? And he says, no, go ahead. And I went over and looked at it, and I mean, I was just total love at first sight. I came back and I said, do you think Eric would consider selling it? And he said, well, if he ever would, it'd be now. He said, you know, they had just come out with the T70, and they had a whole bunch of them sold, and he was trying to get these built. And he says, I need the space, and we could use some money, make me an offer. So I went back and rounded up every penny I could possibly get a hold of, big bar or steel, and came up with $3,000. And so, anyhow, he called Broadley, and Broadley says, he says, well, under one condition. He said, I really would like to have it out of the shop before I get back, because he was in the process of restoring it for he wanted to keep it as a street car. So that's how I got it. And that was in May of '65.
Beautiful, incredible. Well, Alan, thank you very much. So good to see you again.
Good to see you. Absolutely.
I'll be down back in the Palm Desert area and hope to see you there.
Come by.
I'll do it, bud. Thanks again.
You're welcome.
I hope you enjoyed a brief look at some of the incredible automobiles and products that were on display here at this year's Fabulous Fords. Thanks go out to Knott's Berry Farm and Ford Motor Company for putting on such a great display. Hope to see you next year.